Hello everyone, it's JJ Head 42 streaming Alone in the Dark. Yeah, I'm being a dork on the camera. So basically I'm on like chapter 2, Alone in the Dark. It's gonna be this one's a
The
tough one,
Astarte
I'm
artist
not going to
colony. I'm
lie.
pretty sure they had a Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain when I was a child.
Basically this is where I ended last Friday, yeah. I didn't do a stream of this Friday of this week. I did it last week. But I'm doing Alone in the Dark today because I did Stellar Blade on Friday and Saturday. It's not gonna be like that all the time. It'll be Stellar Blade only on Saturdays and Alone in the Dark only on Fridays. But I kind of had a few things other that I wanted to play, so I kind of adjusted a bit. But I still have to figure out what to put in place to play instead of Need for Speed, since nobody seemed to like my Need for Speed live streams. So I have to figure out another game to put in the place on Sundays. But yes, this year I have to figure out like the order of astrology symbols. Astrology symbols. It's like three, and I mean I have the code in paper, but trying to figure out is a tough one. Yeah, this is the puzzle I was trying to figure out. It's like three. Oh God, let me go and look at my paperwork again. Yeah, this is pretty much the passcode here. It's basically 11110. But I have been trying to figure it out because none this mark, and this mark is not on the lock. So I was trying to figure out the opposite of them to make it work. But I didn't.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
Yeah, I mean, I did watch someone stream this, but yeah, it was called. His name was the Baron, and I am actually having issues figuring it out. And normally, I'm really good at puzzles. And one of my favorite games that's a classic is not Silent Night. No, it's called Silent Hill. Silent Hill is one of my favorite games, and I have played Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and 4. But the third one was like my favorite.
I need the key.
Oh,
I need the key.
man, it's just like I don't know. I mean, I normally don't get stumped like I do. I mean, yes, I will probably eventually figure out how to get past this, but it's been tough. I've been stuck in this area for a while. I'm trying to figure out the puzzle because you got Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpion, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. But there's a 1 on the Aquarius, there's an 11 on the Sagittarius, and then a 10 on the Capricorn. But the Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Scorpio is not on the lock. The only things that are on the lock is Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, and Libra.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
I'm guessing you're watching my stream, huh? Look, the reason why you hear my voice sometimes and sometimes you don't hear my voice on my streams is because I have a button on my controller which I can mute on when I'm talking, or I can turn it on and talk. So right now I have my microphone on, but I will be muting it in a little bit.
Looks sturdy. Doubt I'll be opening this. 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 I need the key.
The simple astrology cipher was a favorite among the artists who lived in the house 20 years ago. They easily turned into numbers when needed, but also acted as signatures for the members, as there were only 12 of them. The old clock was an intricate machine with eccentric astronomic motifs, but nothing appeared particularly unusual to Emily. But then she discovered a large decorative plate that reminded her of Miss Jackson's ritual bench, where she had configured the talisman to open the door back to Derceto. The clock's plate had unfortunately been sabotaged, but if she could piece the plate back together, she figured she would be able to repeat the procedure and maybe open up to another world.
I do go off screen when I'm trying to get up closer. Off like I'm on camera the whole time. It's just when I go off like to the side, um, you lose me because I was trying to read the clock, to see if anything happened with it. So yes, I do leave camera every now and then. But I'm trying to figure out what to do, because until I'm able to get anything, I'm stuck. So, I mean, they did say check in the kitchen garden, which is basically over here. So I gotta check in the well.
Good evening, Miss Hartwood. That is your name, isn't it? I would be terribly embarrassed if it wasn't.
You're right. Emily Hartwood, Jeremy's niece. Nice to meet you.
Ruth Talon. Is that Perique you're smoking? How terribly quaint.
Maybe so, but I like it.
Would you care to share some? That smell is making me feel very nostalgic.
Is it all that you hope for?
I enjoy your light mockery, Miss Hartwood. I can tell we would make great friends.
How flattering. Too bad you're locked up in this place.
Your insincerity is really refreshing. I wish you were mad as I am. Then you could stay.
Give it a few years and I might just be. Lunacy is one of my family's few privileges.
Oh, good. I'll be looking forward to it.
You don't know anything about what happened to Jeremy, do you?
Everyone here is really strange, and it's hard to know what to make of anything you hear. Occasionally, it sounds quite exciting, though. Good versus evil and all that. I'm sorry, but I don't think I have anything useful to share.
It doesn't matter. Thank you for the much-needed break.
Bon voyage.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana, Thierry Briclot, 1917. Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Derceto kept a modest production of Perique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Derceto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Derceto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Derceto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legras of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Derceto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Derceto, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artists' colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Derceto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
Are you reading anything good?
A Brightness from Afar by Lord Boleskine. It's actually not bad.
It's wet shut.
fuck is going on? They just came out of nowhere. It's like a swamp or something. Don't like it. Don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, now it's all back to normal. That was weird. Tremendously weird.
Mr. Waits. I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
What's that stain? Looks like it's another one of those plates for the telescope. It's also broken and missing some pieces. I need the key.
so that's the east wing. No, that's the west wing. That goes to the east, which is the east part of the building. That's southern. Then the north. I'm gonna go south, because that's all I can really do right now.
Misaki nante mwen, Mumpa misaki nante mwen, Men le anjeni man yo deshena. What are you doing sneaking around? You almost scared me to death.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your ritual. I wouldn't have guessed voodoo was in practice at a place like this.
The doctor may be all about science, but I know these roots have power.
Do you know what's going on here? I have a feeling Derceto is cursed.
There are several players with stakes in this game. Derceto isn't cursed or blessed. It's a battleground. And it would all be a lot better if you could get your uncle out sooner than later.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I wish you the best of luck, Miss Harwood. I really mean that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to look after my gumbo.
Okay, I just got a mummified cat. Okay, interesting.
What's that? It's another piece of broken plate.
I really don't like that thing that's staring at me from the bucket. It makes me wonder if it's going to eventually come out and try to eat me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the water turned on with that weird, creepy thing staring at me, but no hose head to put on it. I'm guessing I'm supposed to maybe possibly put it in the hole and bring up whatever that piece is that's in there. I'm not sure. But I'm trying to check everything before I go through the door that the lady went through. I mean, this is where I found the mummified cat. I had the hose turned on. I thought that would push water in there and maybe raise the bucket. I guess I can only go through the door now. I've already checked everything in here, so there's nothing really in here to find. I mean, yeah, there's a busted window there, but I can't jump through it. Well, I'll have to just find out. I do need more keys. So I'm trying to figure out what to do, but it's not easy. I may have to try to figure this part off stream. I'm having a few issues trying to figure it out.
It's wet shut.
Okay, that one's also wedged. The one underneath it was wedged. But I don't think I've been on this floor. that's a dead end. Oh, God. I mean, I don't know if I can shoot the thing there and de-wedge it, but, I mean, I can try. That. I also have to try to save my
It's wedged
bullets,
shut.
too. Oh, God. Was probably just gonna enter into the other side door. So that was a dead end up there.
I need the key.
Unless there's another door somewhere that uses bolt cutter, a bolt cutter, which I'm looking for. See if that might work. Let's see here.
I need the key.
I may have to go back and watch what the
Looks
Baron
sturdy.
did.
Doubt I'll be opening this.
I don't have the code to that either. I think I'm just going to end my stream and play something else for a little bit on stream.